I went there, this busybody, I'm going to sleep. It was so obvious in my head. I'm like, when is Sunday? My younger sister won't even ask that, to be honest. This getting up to want to come, I can't be around you. If there's anybody that can't be around you, it's me, because I can't stand rubbish. But then I'm standing rubbish because I have to be here. Yeah. So I'm standing you. Please stand where I stand, no matter.
You see this gossip crew? It was literally dissection that they were doing yesterday. In fact, not even yesterday. Let's just say this morning because it has not even been long that they slept. They were doing Book of Revelations. They were analyzing, dissecting, and talking about all the things that have been happening in the house and some of their personal things that they've had with both guys, ladies. They were just let's just say it was Book of Revelations. Like I said, a lot was said last night or this morning, and I am going to give you guys all the tea as usual. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you are new here, please do also subscribe, like, share, comment, and all the good stuff. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications so that you can get notified each time I post a brand new video. So before I get into the things that he said, right, I'm going to talk about the ships and the potential ships that are formed so far because those conversations were also had and there were some observations that I also made, right? So I'm going to begin with
About this the best ever.
hold on, okay. I'm going to begin with Victory and Gigi, right? And this their own shape. I think I saw a little bit of it before, but as of last night, Victory was more open about what he wanted, or he literally told her that okay, he's trying to like get serious, or he wants them to be serious, and Gigi's like, I don't know how this is going to be. They're just doing, I don't know, but Victory was like more direct with what he wanted.
It's crazy. Like, so, I don't know how we go about this the best ever. I don't either. Just figuring it out.
And guess what, you guys? Guess what? After the conversations and everything, they ended up sleeping on the same bed last night. So that looks like a solid ship so far. I don't know if it's genuine or not, because from the conversations that they had in their gossip session, they're saying Victory is not serious with Gigi and all of that. But based on what he said what he said, being serious with her and all. And right now, I think most of the things that are happening are coming from a place of like everything that's happening right now and strategy. Everybody's strategizing, especially because they're up for possible evictions and they have to do what they have to do to stay in the house. So nothing can really be trusted in on a general note. But that's for that particular ship. And then for this one, it's a little bit confusing because from Dede's angle, it's almost like she's acting, not acting. Let me not say she's acting because I wouldn't call it acting. From her angle, it's more like a friendship thing. But from his angle, that's head of house, Jason J, he's shooting his shots because there's some compliments he gives her, there's some statements he makes that are just like points towards the aspect of like, I want us to ship, I want the ship to happen here. So, but she is still trying to keep it on a friendship level, especially because she mentioned that she's in a relationship, from the outside and stuff. So, it's a tricky one. Let's just see what they have to say.
Blessings to every single person. Very, 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 very But you know you're this close to unity. They are God. That's what she was saying inside.
So basically, there he was just paying her for that video. He was just paying her compliments. He talked about her being beautiful, and just when she wears her glasses, her lip gloss, and everything, just all natural and beautiful. And she just told him thank you. Right, so that was what was happening there. And then we have Zita and what's this guy's name? He's one person that I keep forgetting his name. Zita and Dambo's kid. Um, their own no get context per se, but they were all cuddled up in bed. I don't know whether they're just cuddling situationship there. And later on at night, it was almost like there were more movements, but I'm not going to assume things. Earlier on, she was cold, that Zita was cold, and they just, decided to be, close to each other. They decided to be up close and personal. No conversations yet, so we're not going to jump into conclusions, right? With this, with the two of them, you know.
What do you feel?
No, no, don't do it, do that.
Oh, God.
Let me still, I still need like
For this one, it, it would not. It's also another one that they've not had any conversations in the ship. In the ship, that's we can use to say that they're trying to form a ship. But the conversations that they were having, it is almost like, she was talking about some situationships, a situationship that she had on the outside with a guy, this kind of like personal conversations, heart to heart type of thing, and her experiences, her past experiences. So sometimes those conversations, now who you want, is who you're very comfortable with, that you have those conversations with. But the reason I'm not going to ship them is because this Kanyikumi, there is a gist about himself and Isabella, right? And I'm not like, okay, meaning that him is just probably not in one side. So him and Isabella still get their own gist. Rude boy, revealed some things that apparently they did. Yeah, but we're going to get to that. Let's not rush. Let me not rush. Let me just finish analyzing the potential ships. Then we'll get to that. Now, this is for them just having their conversations about like her experience on the outside and all of that.
like you guys are bonding. You don't necessarily have to see them. Like, try because people don't stay in the same country, stay in the market. You don't see the same country, then you get already make plans.
This that conversation is not like it's anything serious. I just wanted you guys to see like them doing their whole bonding session. Then this is Bright, right? Bright and um why is her name skipping my head right now? Bright and I know her name. I honestly know her name very well. But skipping Bright and hold on, guys. Bright and Ibifubara. Yes, Ibifubara. Bright and Ibifubara. So for Bright, I believe that he hangs out more with ladies that he feels very comfortable with on a friendship level, right? So he hangs out a lot with Avatar. He hangs out with Ibifubara. So that this is just them hanging out, and I think that this particular one is just on a friendship level because he mentioned that Mide is like somebody that he's looking at somehow, or like he called Mide as one of the top people that he sees in the house in terms of the ladies. It's not as if he wants anything, but he mentioned her name. We're going to get to that particular conversation, but I guess this is just like hanging out with somebody that you're comfortable with. And we also had what's her name? Okay, so let's finish with this one first, then we'll dive into like the next
But
situation
that's what I'm
with
wondering what gym is it?
Sultana
But like
and Mesan. Okay. These two people, I just think that Doris has a thing for um Doris has a thing for him. Kola. I think that Doris has a thing for him. But maybe it's just friendship, yeah. But the way she was around him somehow, I think that maybe she likes him, yeah. So that's just what's happening here. Nothing extra, nothing serious. And then we're going to move on to Sultana and Mensan because, okay, no, how can I skip? You guys, um, Imisi and K Bobo, they were gisting last night, like, under the vehicle. Not they weren't sharing the same duvet or anything, but like they were just gisting, and the next thing they also like moved on to like a massage session. He was trying to help her massage her legs and all. I
so
say, this is very serious. So this is Mesan and Sultana. right? For Imisi and Capable, I don't know. I don't think it's on a ship. It's on a ship level. But I was just surprised to see all the massaging and all the up close and personal things going on there. And I said I'm going to bring it to you guys and highlight that. So here is Mensan and Sultana. They were outside together. In fact, this whole thing between them caused fights for them, because Sultana was later analyzing the situation and just seeing them in the house, and the way she was just seeing them is almost like Mensan Mensan was getting ahead of himself, and he was trying to see if she was kind of intoxicated or anything. There's a way she put it, yeah. But for this part, they were just downstairs, and Mensan was like they should go upstairs and everything. But she didn't want to. She was just would I say forming? In fact, let me just play it for you guys.
Understand? Drink that till let's go.
I'm not going.
You're enjoying a drink now.
They say you're asking me.
You don't want to go upstairs. You know I'm going to tell you one day about the work at the government. Who goes in now? Drink when they go now. I'm going to give her.
So the this conversation, how am I going to even analyze it itself? So I would say that basically Sultana and Mensan. Mensan is the person that Sultana was referring to. You guys know that in my last video, like yesterday, from yesterday, I told you that Sultana was saying that she thinks that a particular guy likes her and that she doesn't care about the fact that he's in a relationship. She doesn't know the babe. So I said it was I said it was Bright, but now I think that the person she was referring to is Mensan because of now these dynamics I'm seeing here. So this whole conversation about him saying, "Oh, finish up your drink, let's go up." I think he wanted them to be all cuddled up in bed, and Sultana did not, adhere to that. And I think she also took offense with the way he was speaking to her. Hence why she was addressing it with the other people later on, right? But we're going to get to
I'm going to sleep. It was so obvious in my head. I'm like, when is on the
okay. So here's where she was analyzing what he was saying to her. That's that outside, yeah.
The moment I went there, this busybody, I'm going to sleep. It was so obvious in my head. I'm like, when is on the my younger sister won't even ask that.
Okay, no, this was where she that's Sultana. This was where she was complaining about Avatar. So it's Avatar that she was referring to. The first video you saw that I posted, the beginning video, it was her complaining about Avatar and their fights. I spoke about their fights earlier on. You can go and check that video to know the genesis and how they got to that point, right? That was what was going on there. And the and
In my head,
sorry,
I took my time.
this conversation she had about Avatar, it lasted for like almost an hour. She kept on talking about how she doesn't give a damn, she doesn't care about Avatar, that Avatar is the one taking it personal, and that the first video, she was said she was Avatar was with Mensan, and she went to greet Mensan. Mensan called her, right? She just went to greet him, and when she got there, Avatar said that she wants to go in, that she wants to go inside. In fact, so Sultana is now saying that what was she feeling like? That she doesn't even see her. She didn't say it to her face. Yeah, she wasn't saying it. She didn't say it to her then. She was just in this conversation she was having with her ninth crew, her gossip crew. Those are the people that she was telling like what she feeling like, that she doesn't see her anymore. That immediately after that their fight, that she's fine, she was fine, and that um since the whole thing ended, she has just like basically cancelled her. So she's fine, no, according to her, she's fine, no, but she's not seeing her as somebody that she can be close with in the house again. So that is just what brought up all this her attitude, or this conversation about Avatar. The conversation about Avatar was it lasted for a long time.
Even in the bathroom, she came and she was like, she wants to shower. She was like, in my head, I took my time and I showered because I cleansed myself twice. Make God punish me when it come to say whether I need like do quick. It will not see this up.
To me, the way she was saying, "Oh, I don't see her, I'm not pissed," and she sounded very much like she sees her a lot. That's Avatar, that's Sultana. Sounded very much like she sees Avatar, and maybe the whole situation was pissing her off. Because if you're saying, "Oh, it doesn't bother me," you don't see this person, but you're spending so much time talking about it, that means it definitely like bothers you and stuff. So the gist was longer. If you see, like when she's gisting, I don't, for some reason she breaks the gist down in such a way that she can use 1 hour to gist something that she could have probably done in like 15 minutes, right? But she was breaking it down. So, but this is the summary of it, the summary of that particular gist. Then, the part where she said Mensan was trying to see if she was intoxicated.
Then like different conversations, like the constant turning.
Yeah. So she said that while they were outside the Mensan, like while they were outside, like in the garden, and she was just there with her drink, that Mensan was turning her face like on a regular basis to look into her eyes to see if her eyes were like, there's the way she described it. I don't know how they usually see through your eyes that maybe you're intoxicated or your eyes are dilated or whatever, to indicate that, okay, the drink is entering your, that was what she implied. So she said that he was constantly turning her. So at some point, when he turned her face, she now smiled at him, and that's when he now said that, oh, that she should wrap it up, let them go upstairs, let them go, or probably let them go to bed and stuff. And then she did not like give in to that. Yeah, because she was doing everything on purpose. Like she was not intoxicated or anything. She just wanted to, pretend to him so that she will see what he wanted to do.
My head, I'm not like, and wait now, I was having a conversation with them, like different conversations, like the constant turning was beginning to piss me off. So to check like my eye, when I smiled, I was like, okay, girl. He got up and he was like, I'm going inside. Will they go and will they go? See what I did? I was like this.
So if you didn't hear what she said he was like, I'm going inside. Will they go up? Abi, we know they go. So trying to get her to like go up, go inside with him. So, this is just her own view, and this is how she saw his acts and the way he was trying to turn in her face and all of that. This is her own side of the story. So now the Mensan thing is still causing wahala for between herself and Avatar and all. She said Mensan was trying to reconcile the two of them and all of that. But that's just the basic gist that happened between herself, Mensan, and Avatar, right? Moving on from that, we also had we also had in fact, let me go. Let's talk about the Isabella and Kaikumi gist. Let me bring out where um Ruboy said that he saw things. Yeah, he was hearing things. So first of all, he said that Isabella told him to go and ask Kai Kumi whether he has where he's going to sleep tonight. That was like not this night, the previous night. She sent Ruboy to ask Kainkumi if he had a place to sleep. And then Kainkumi told him, sorry, then instead of him to go and do that, he just went straight and told Kainkumi that Isabella said she wants him in her bed, So he ended up in her bed, and then he said he was hearing things like different sounds here and there in the night. I see, Kayode no show us this one. Oh. So this is just him telling his story. We can't say whether we agree, believe, or you know, or whatever it is. Let me hold on, sorry. Let me try and like bring out that particular video where he was explaining the Kanyi, sorry, the Kanyi Kumi situation or hold on, I'm just like whooping up all the videos and the other things that we have to talk about. And I'm gonna find that video right now. Um, so you guys, the gist. I'm not gonna break down every single gist, of course, because it was a lot that was said. But I'm going to try to cover most of what
So do you mean she said she dated in a relationship? Yeah.
I'm going to cover most of what was said last night amongst the people like in their midnights. Okay, here we go.
Be confident, Prince. Before you know, I don't they say, I swear to God, even like this, they don't allow me. I just right there.
So Baba said that they didn't allow him sleep with their sounds after she was like with him in bed that he was just hearing sounds from coming from their angle. I don't know. Are we gonna believe or we're not gonna believe this is just him giving his own side of the story or his own gist? We don't know if it actually happened or not. But he literally said that he heard a lot of things, he heard sounds, and then not just the sounds, he also heard their what they were saying and all. And then in general, Sabrina was also speaking about Kanikumi. So apparently, I believe she likes Kanikumi because she kind of made reference to Isabella in a certain type of way, saying that Isabella, you know, sorry, she made it sound like Kanikumi is almost like with Isabella because of the fact that she always gives him like this seriousness vibes. That's herself. Sabrina always gives him like this seriousness vibes, and she has not really given him room to explore anything more with her. But with Isabella, they're already like getting into it. So that's why it's almost like that's why he's now with Isabella, or that's why he's going for Isabella. And then there was another conversation. There was another part where Doris was saying that Isabella, they view Isabella as easy, or maybe can you maybe looking at Isabella as easy, whereas she's just playing her game. Their assumption, or they're just analyzing the Kayukumi and Isabella's situation, and that's where I just clocked that Sabrina likes Kayukumi.
Except that she asked me to confirm if this one had something. He has to assess ready for something and who is not. The Bible getting Sabrina right now is that she can't talk. So they open up opportunity and not giving it. But this information has gotten that they are
Like when Sabrina is talking, sometimes you literally cannot hear what she's saying. Like I had to that thing I said is what she said, but if you listen to it now, I'm sure you probably did not even like hear her properly. Like this thing, her conversations are not always so clear. Yeah. So they went on to now talk about that's when um Rude Boy was now just them the things that he heard, and this lady Doris was saying her own parts about them thinking she's easy. Yeah, so that's for them. Now let's now talk about the conversation that the guys were having in the kitchen earlier on yesterday about the ladies. So they were talking about the ladies that they were, would I say, basically ranking ladies, and they were saying that Didi is the, facially Didi is the finest in the house. Like she has the best face card, and that's when Bright now told them that Diddy is in a relationship because we were saying that she's just to herself. So Bryce was now saying that she's in a relationship. That's why, and they were like, okay, oh, we will come on hand, specifically keyboard.
She will make eye connect though if she fuck with you, but she does not make you come.
She's in a relationship.
Really? I don't waste my time.
That's more than white and more reserved.
Oh, okay.
So that's just them saying that she's in a relationship. And then they also spoke about her they also spoke about midday. And this is when Bryce was saying that okay, he also sees midday as like you know, he also rates midday in terms of like finding people in the house.
Yeah, exactly.
Not too much. Like it's just okay for you understand?
Yeah, so say he likes midday. Kola said that Dede is his actual type, like full blown type. And Kola has been crashing out about Dede not giving him a hug earlier on. And then also there's another thing that happened. He said Abi he went to meet her and she said in fact he should leave her because she heard that he said that Abi she said she heard that he said he wasn't happy or she felt like he didn't want her to forge ahead in the head of house games to win head of house or something like that. So there's tension there. I don't know what's up with I don't know how that is going to play out later, but the way he has been talking about her, he definitely likes her, but it's as if he's seeing that maybe it might not work or I don't even know. But she's not giving him the energy, she's not giving him the time of day, or she's not giving him that energy that he's looking for. So there's no, I don't think there's hope there. I don't think anything is going to really come out of it. Yeah. And then I don't think there's any gist that I left out so far.
What kind of joke
Oh, okay, that's
is that to tell me I know want you
Yeah, this was just him speaking about
to
her.
is
So
to anyone. I can't remember the exact word
yeah.
she used, but it made no sense to me.
yeah, that was just him crashing out. So apart from that, let me just review some other things that were said from them before I end this live stream.
They will not. They can't. They're not on the same level playing field.
Yes, I'm reading up.
I feel like he's going to fuck it up. He's going to drop the ball big time. They will not. They can't. They're not on the same level playing field.
Yes, I'm reading up. I'm not going to get caught.
So here it was just them saying that Midea and Koyin is not going to work. That they're seeing. They said I think they said Koyin likes Midea, but he's going to mess it up because this one. Rude Boy said that Midea and Koyin they're not on the same level and all that. I don't know why. In fact, that was just their own conclusion. And then let me just summarize the conversations that we had amongst them because we have said a lot for today. So, one of the insinuations that were made from the ladies is that Gigi is being controlled by Avatar. So I put everything down. They were just implying that Gigi Avatar is controlling Gigi, and Victory. This also said that Victory is using Gigi to pass time, and then they also said that Avatar is going after people that are interested in Sultana because Sabrina pointed out that there was an attitude that Avatar gave her when with the whole bathroom situation, and she feels like she didn't know that she feels like it's because of Sultana, like because of her issues with Sultana. That's why she transferred the aggression. And then they also said that Missy is being played like a ball, that she lacks confidence, she's naive, and all of that. I say, you see, na gossip meal, nine did those that chair. And then they said Dede lacks depth. Yeah, they also spoke about Dede, and there's only looks she has to offer. That came from Sultana, and the conversations at this point, I don't even know. I don't even know how to go like they were saying a lot, Sha, and in fact when the broker asks them, I hope they'll be able to answer. So let me just wrap it up here. I wouldn't like the video to get extremely long. But that's basically what happened like yesterday, last night, and all of that. So thanks for watching, guys. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.